am ready to rock and I am ready to talk. If you're looking for Thursday night football coverage, you've come to the right place. So Jaguars versus Bengals, on paper, not the sexiest matchup, right? But I actually think there's a lot to like betting-wise. So please do keep in mind, I am recording this video on Wednesday, so the lines I am about to spit out could change between now and kickoff. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of that closing line value. So the reason I'm recording it a day early is because the guy I work with, Steve, actually has a court date on Thursday morning. He will be unable to edit for me. He's actually being charged with criminal harassment after what he's calling a misunderstanding with a male lifeguard. Now, it's Steve's contention that he was defending the honor of his ex-wife, so we will take his word for it and we'll give Steve a little bit of support. So hit up the comment section. We'll say good luck to Steve. As I say, every man deserves his day in court, innocent until proven guilty. But if Steve is proven guilty, I'm going to need a new editor, so feel free to hit me up with your resume and work samples. Anyways, on to the game. I have a pick for the game, then I have three props. A lot to like here. So my pick for the game, we're going to go under 46 on the full game total. So a big theme for each of these teams so far this season is that they're having trouble moving the football. 25th and 31st in third down conversion percentage. Hopefully that's going to equal a lot of punting. And then 19th and 24th in yards per play. Then you take a look at the defenses, and there's actually some positives here for each of these teams. Each has been strong versus a run. 5th and 7th in yards per rush attempt allowed. Then both of these young quarterbacks could be feeling the heat. They could be under a lot of pressure here all night. You take a look at the defenses, 5th and 7th in QB pressures created. Then Joe Burrow, he's been sacked 10 times already. Some injuries along that offensive line, so I will take under 46, and the unders end right there because we got a bunch of overs on a couple of props here. And the first one we're going to take Trevor Lawrence. I like him to go over 21 and a half pass completions. A little juicy coming in at minus 132. So the Jags are passing on 66.85% of plays so far this season. That's the third most in the NFL. That's a lot of responsibility for young Trevor out there. And now you take a look at Cincinnati. They are allowing 30 completions per game, 38 to Roethlisberger and 36 to Cousins are the ones that really stand out. And look for lots of easy dump-offs. Teams have been targeting the running back in the passing game versus Cincinnati. 31 total receptions allowed to running backs by the Bengals. That's the most in the NFL so far this season. And this leads right in to my next pick. I like James Robinson, the running back for the Jaguars, to go over 22 and a half receiving yards. So Cincinnati has allowed 192 receiving yards to running backs so far this season, most notably 102 to Harris there last week in week 3, and then 43 to Dalvin Cook in week 1. And Robinson, he is really thriving in the pass game. 92 total receiving yards in 3 games so far this season. He's very dependable. 12 catches on 15 targets. He could go over this with 2 catches. So we'll take James Robinson to go over 22 and a half receiving yards. And we'll wrap things up. We got to support the Bengals here. And what do you know? Jamar Chase can catch the football, right? And he's has big play ability written all over him, right? He's averaging 20 yards per catch so far this season, and that's on making catches on 11 of 16 targets for an average of 73.3 per game so far this season. And the big thing to keep in mind here, the main reason why I do like this bet, is that the Jags are getting beat by big plays so far this season. 12 pass plays of 20-plus yards allowed. That's tied for the 7th most in the NFL. Then 3 pass plays of 40-plus yards allowed, tied for 3rd most in the NFL. 18 teams have 1 or fewer. So the Jags secondary, not very good. They are currently ranked 30th in opponent completion percentage. So Jamar Chase, this guy's going to be a big star. Of course, I like him to go over 65 and a half receiving yards. So there you have it, my best bets for the Thursday night football game. Hit up that comment section right down there. Let me know what your best bets are for the game. Wish our guy, Steve, a little bit of good luck there in court on Thursday morning. Good luck with your bets unless you are fading me. And as always, keep chasing that paper. Woo! Yeah!